record to this computer. Hello, everyone. So we're doing a bit of an off-the-cuff kind of recording. I thought I would introduce you to our wonderful Suzanne Abernathy, who has very kindly offered to do some Tai Chi classes through OSMIC. So I just thought it'd be lovely for you to get to meet her. She is wonderful. I had the honour of training with her in my class. I also did go along to a couple of the Tai Chi classes that she ran for us. So this is Suzanne, I suppose, extending it, or extending, that's not the right word, kind of opening it up, trying to reach more people, really. So I wondered, Suzanne, whether you'd like to just very briefly introduce yourself and the classes that you're bringing to us.
Sure. Yes, so I did teach a class in our One Spirit Ordination 2-year class. I taught a group of students, including Sass, and we all had a great time. And so working with Sass, we've decided to offer Tai Chi through OSMIC, completely free, with an option to donate if you would like, but absolutely no pressure. But I do get questions about that, so I wanted to let you know. But totally free. Anybody who's interested can come. It's all online. I am in California, so my morning is your evening. So typically the classes will be in the evening UK time, because that's when I can be up and give classes. But yeah, they're really fun. I try to make it really fun. There's absolutely no pressure. I absolutely love teaching Tai Chi. It's my favorite thing to do. And I build relationships with new people, and we learn new things, and we discover this wonderful thing that is Tai Chi and all the gifts that it can bring. So that's, I think, a basic just bit of information about what it is.
Yeah, what I did want to ask actually is what I don't know how to word this. What would you say the benefits of Tai Chi practice are? I mean, bearing in mind, I know when I joined the class, I knew nothing. I've two left feet. I face planted the floor a couple of times that I remember.
She doesn't need
But
lunch.
but I mean, from my point of view, it was still a wonderful kind of environment. We got to know each other and what have you.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, I couldn't continue due to other commitments and what have you. But I suppose my question is more about the long-term benefits of doing something like Tai Chi.
Well, there's a lot, and it really depends on what you're looking for. The first and foremost for me, I discovered it when I was young, and I'm really thankful that I did, because all these years I've had this kind of in my back pocket, just this skill that I could, when I'm stressed, like when I would be working and I was stressed, I could go outside and do Tai Chi. It's just this sort of portable thing that you can take with you anywhere you go. And my dog is coming through. Sorry, she wants to say hi. So that's a really great. It's this thing, and once you learn it, it's always going to be with you. And it's, as far as benefits, the other benefit of the class is just meeting new friends and getting together and practicing. But for me, I find it's really good for balance, because you are moving your feet in different ways. You're shifting your weight. You're finding your center. We focus a lot on posture. You just increases your awareness of your body and the space it's in, which is really, really helpful. My students have told me that it opened up a whole new world for them as far as being aware of the space they're in and how they move in that space. It's great if you're into meditation and mindfulness and all of that. It connects the sort of body and mind. And one of the things that it does that I think is fun, I struggle with just plain meditation. But what this does is you've got all these physical things going on. You've got feet and weight and hands and movements and it kind of forces you to be present. I think for me, that's the biggest gift. It absolutely, you don't really have a choice. You're so like, oh, what's my left hand doing? What's my right hand doing? What's my, you're just present without even trying. And so that's kind of gigantic is. And then, everything you read about as far as all of the other health benefits, the low blood pressure and the, and
I
you can
think
do
I think I
any,
managed to put a few of the
yeah, you
benefits
have a
on the web page.
check the web page. Sass has written a wonderful, very inclusive list of all of the benefits. The other thing is any age or any physical ability can do it. No matter what you've got going on, I can modify it for you. You have to sit down, or if you have an injury on one side, or your knees are bad or whatever, I can work with that. So don't let that stop you.
Now, you've already run a couple of classes over the past week or so, haven't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I'm really excited about being able to bring this to OSMIC. Can you
Off to a
just
really
talk?
great start. I'm just building the basics of the building blocks.
Yeah, yeah. Could you just talk about a little bit about your background within, because it's not just Tai Chi, is it?
No. um, I've I've discovered martial arts when I was 12 through Taekwondo, and sort of fell in love. And it's been a 30 plus year journey. It's a big part of who I am. Anybody who knows me knows that I don't shut up about martial arts. So I finished the Taekwondo. That's what I got my black belt in. And then in college, I met my Sifu, which is Chinese word for teacher. You've probably heard the word sensei, which is the karate word for teacher. Sifu is the Chinese word for Chinese martial arts. Met him and did what's called eagle claw kung fu, which is a bit obscure. But all the kung fu styles most of them are based on animals, which you might know from the movies, mantis style, crane style, different things. Anyway, and with that just came the Tai Chi package. It was something that he taught, and we all just did it. And it was never anything I pursued. It just came to me as a gift. And it's just sort of, and then I've gone on to do other types. I did Choi Fut Kung Fu, which comes with lion dancing. They all come with lion dancing, but that's when I really got into lion dancing full time. So if you've ever seen like a Chinese New Year parade, you get the big dragon. The lions are the little ones that, they bring good fortune. And then I've dabbled in just about everything else you can think of. Karate, Taekwondo, Krav Maga, Jiu-Jitsu, Judo, Capoeira. There's a lot of them, and I've dabbled in probably most of them. So,
But it's only Tai Chi that we're doing
but
OSMIC.
we're doing Tai Chi, yes. I also want to make it clear that my angle is, and this is historically true, Tai Chi is a martial art, and that might sound scary, a lot of people, but it is a martial art. And it is a gentle martial art. It's an internal martial art, but so I do kind of throw in a side of self-defense application. Just some, it'll come up in class and I'm like, oh, this is a whatever, this is a block, this is a throw, this is what you're doing. So I'll let you know what you're doing with these movements. So there's the artistic side with the beautiful animals, and then there is a very practical self-defense side to Tai Chi. So
Can I, final question? I say it's final. I hope it's final. I'm sorry if it isn't. You know me. I forgot the question.
love it.
Yay, it's being recorded. No, I got you. I got you. Can you talk on your particular style of teaching?
Oh yeah, that's a fantastic question. So there are, as far as I know, there are 5 families in Tai Chi, and I don't remember what all of them are, but I know it's Yang and Chen and Sun and a couple of others. Um, the style I teach is Yang style Tai Chi, which is, I believe, worldwide one of the most practiced forms of Tai Chi. And we will be doing the 24 movement form. So if you go to YouTube and you type in Yang style 24 form, you will get hundreds of hits of people doing the form. So if you want a preview, you're welcome to do that. It's standard all over the world. This form, this 24 form, it's a standard form, and it's widely practiced. So it's
And
easy to get information about it if you want more information.
realizing that we're kind of advertising this as drop-in sessions, and you're going to be teaching the form, can people say miss a couple of weeks and then come back in?
Yeah.
Is that yeah?
Yes. So ideally, you'd want to be as consistent as possible. If your goal is to learn the form in its entirety, you want to be as consistent as possible. But the beautiful thing about it is, even if I have a class of people who've gotten, so far into it, a few months into it, we can always go back to basics. I've been in advanced classes where we do nothing but, the basics for half the class. So that's one thing about martial arts is you never get. I had a class one time when a student was like, when are we going to stop doing this basic form? And like, you never stop doing your basics. In fact, the more you practice, the more important your basics are. So we can always go back and review. And if you are feeling uncomfortable because you're like, oh, I haven't been here, I guarantee you that the other students in the class are going to appreciate that review. So we'll all come together and we'll review something, and it's going to benefit everybody. And everybody in my class is very cooperative and interested in helping everybody succeed.
Lovely. So this is the final question. I promise we are now at the final question. If someone is watching this right now and they're still umming and ahhing about whether to join, what would you say to them right
I
now?
would say try a class or two and see if you like my style. See if you like the class style. Just see if it's for you. It's not, it may not be. There are people that like other types. There's lots of different styles of teaching. I do incorporate a little bit of qigong, which is sort of they're not the same, qigong and tai chi, but they're sort of work together. I am not a qigong teacher, but I do incorporate qigong exercises. So yeah, that's my advice. If you're not sure and you're on the fence, come along, meet me, meet the students, try a class, see if you like it.
Beautiful. Thank you so much for your time, Suzanne.
Yeah.
And just before I stop the recording, just to remind everyone, the classes, we have the Tiger class, which is going to be on a Thursday, 7 till 8. The Crane class, which will be Thursdays, 8 till 9. And the Dragon class, which will be Saturdays, 7 till 8. All of the details are on our website. I'll try and link as much as I can so that you can find all the information you need. If you're in any doubt whatsoever, please do email OSMIC, and it's one spirit ministers in connection @gmail.com, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thank you very much. Bye.
Thank you.